The story begins in the Garden of Eden, a paradise God created for the first humans, Adam and Eve. God shaped Adam from the dust of the ground and breathed life into him. Later, seeing that Adam needed a companion, God created Eve from Adam's rib. Together they lived in harmony with nature, with God, and with each other. In the center of the garden, God placed two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. While Adam and Eve could eat freely from any tree in the garden, God gave them one clear command. You must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat of it, you will surely die. This command was not just a rule, but a test of trust and obedience. God gave them free will, the ability to choose between right and wrong, and this command would challenge their trust in Him. One day a serpent entered the garden. The Bible describes the serpent as more cunning than any other creature God had made. In Christian tradition, the serpent is often interpreted as a manifestation of Satan, the adversary who seeks to lead humanity astray. The serpent approached Eve and asked a seemingly innocent question. Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? Eve replied, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die.'" The serpent, sly and manipulative, countered God's words. "You will not certainly die, for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." This was a powerful temptation. The serpent planted doubt in Eve's mind, making her question God's motives. Was God withholding something good from them? Did He want to keep them ignorant and dependent? Eve looked at the forbidden tree and saw that its fruit was beautiful and desirable. It promised wisdom, something she had never experienced before. She reached out, took the fruit, and ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he also ate. In that moment, their innocence was lost. Their eyes were opened and they realized they were naked. Shame, a feeling they had never known, now filled their hearts. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves and tried to hide from God. As evening came, God walked through the garden and called out to Adam, "Where are you?" Adam replied, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam, instead of taking responsibility, pointed to Eve. "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree and I ate it." When God turned to Eve, she also shifted the blame. "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." This pattern of avoiding responsibility is a central lesson in the story. Sin often leads to denial, blame, and broken relationships, with God and with others.